A new study out today shows more than 35% of Americans owe money to collection agencies. Most of the debt is from falling behind on credit cards or medical bills, but even past due gym membership fees can lead to collections.
So when does a bill go into collection? That's a good question. And John Lauritsen found out just how little it takes before debt collectors get involved.
Yeah,
John?
sometimes even a forgotten utility bill can actually get you into trouble. Getting involved with collections can hurt your credit score and even your ability to get a job. But there are ways to make sure it doesn't get that far.
The day that I found out what the interest rate was on my student loan, I paid that off immediately.
If only we were all that lucky. For most people, student loans linger for years.
I was just talking to a friend who said it's going to take her at least another 5 years to pay off her student loans.
School loans are one of the big three when it comes to debt, joining medical bills and credit card bills.
We do have some, but we try and pay it off monthly.
But if you get behind, you'll eventually hear about it. It's a fun topic, isn't it?
It's very interesting.
3 months to 6 months, you start seeing collections, especially on medical bills. You start seeing that happen right away.
John Hoffman is a state senator and a credit counselor with Consumer Credit of Minnesota. He says a simple phone bill, possibly even forgotten about, can turn around and haunt you.
An old bill sitting out there from their old cell phone company that they might have forgot to pay, or it was $50. Well, now you can start charging some simple interest, and the next thing you know, it's maybe up to $100.
Hoffman says after 6 months of the bill going unpaid, the debt is bought and sold on the open market like a commodity. 35% of Americans are dealing with collections right now, but in Minneapolis, that number is only 20%, one of the lowest percentages in the nation. Any theories on why we're doing so well here in Minnesota?
A couple of things. When you look at the fact that we have one of the lowest unemployment rates, Minnesota right here, and people are paying their debts.
Which is key, because Hoffman says if you don't, bad credit will cost you.
Insurance companies are starting to look at your creditworthiness, right? Some companies that you get your resume out there, you're going to hire, they're looking at what's your creditworthiness, especially if you're looking at a job that's going to require some creditworthiness.
Hoffman said the best way to get back on track is to prioritize your bills and set up payment plans, but definitely do not ignore your debt. He has more tips online, and we'll have them on our website, WCCO.com/links. And care to take a guess which state has the worst debt according to the Urban Institute study?
I saw it earlier.
You did, didn't you? You peeked. I knew you guys would.
I did. We peaked.
And?
Yeah,
and
everything's
Texas,
bigger, right?
Everything's bigger there.
Everything's
right?
bigger in Texas, including the debt. Now, 44% of people in Dallas and San Antonio are actually dealing with collections. Believe
That's a
that
huge
or don't
number.
believe that.
That
That's
is.
huge. Yes, it really is.
All right.
Interesting.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you have a good question for us, you can email John by going to WCCO.com/links.